Namaste, I'm Yulia or Prashanti for those who know me in India, and today I wanted to make this video because um, it's my last few days in Peru. I'm still here in Cusco and I've had some amazing experiences on this journey. I've had ayahuasca experiences, so I attended 3 ceremonies and stayed a few days in a retreat for ayahuasca, and also I visited Machu Picchu and some of the other holy sites here in the Cusco area. So now I wanted to share with you my experience with ayahuasca, and I'm not going to go in too much detail about it because it is a personal experience. It is very personal. Everyone may have a completely different experience, and also I want to remind you guys, sharing your very personal spiritual experiences with everyone is not really good for your growth, for your energy. So usually I would advise to keep it to yourself on a detailed level, or if you want to share with your guru or a spiritual teacher only, or somebody who can completely understand, completely open-mindedly accept you. So I'll share it on a little bit a more general level, and I'd like to start with that ayahuasca is not a recreational drug. So please keep that in mind and remember this. If you do decide to attend the ayahuasca ceremony, always question yourself, what is my motive? What is my reason for going? Do I just want to experience some hallucinations or some visions or like a trip or something? It's not like that. So please remember that. It's very important. Ayahuasca is a medicine plant. For a reason, it is called the grandmother of all plants. It is really a healing plant. And if you want to come here for healing, for spiritual growth, for expansion of your consciousness, that would be the reason to do these ceremonies. And like I said, I attended 3 ceremonies, and you do need a minimum of 3 to get a profound experience, because at least in my case, the first 2 were more about cleansing, and I felt so much negativity coming out. I mean, again, like, I'm not going to go into details about all the visions, but I had very profound visions. There was some resistance inside of me and some darkness, some dark energies that were holding on to me, and it was coming out. It was coming out. And for the first 2 days, it was, like I said, about cleansing. The last day was absolutely different. It was a complete transformation. And I want to say transformation. I'm not scared to use that word because many of you know me, and I've been on a spiritual path for like many years now. But until this moment, I think I just didn't know what I know now. Like, I want to say I knew everything, but it was like a book knowledge. It was not a real knowledge. It was not really experiential knowledge. And now I feel that everything that I've known, everything that I've studied through yoga, through my practice, through reading, through talking to other people, through learning, everything was like a little foggy, and it was not a true experience for me. And now I really feel that everything I've known, it just has a much deeper level. It has a level of experience. And when we talk about oneness and loving each other and living as a family, living with the earth and with the universe, living in love and kindness, now I feel such a deep understanding of that it's not even a mental understanding. I feel it almost physically. I actually feel like my soul finally got integrated into my body. I feel one with my body, with my mind, and it's a oneness that I have never felt before. I've read about it, I talked about it, I said I felt it, but I didn't have any idea what it really feels like. And I'm not saying that ayahuasca is the only route for this, but it's definitely a shortcut for me. And we all have different paths. We all have certainly as many paths as many people in the world, but for me, it was a very fast cleansing and release of all that didn't serve me anymore. And my spiritual growth doesn't stop here, obviously. It's just the beginning. And I feel like I had a rebirth of some sort. Like I see the world through different eyes. And even though I felt like I appreciate everything before, now it's not even like a verbal, like a verbalizing of this appreciation. It's just a feeling, and it's much deeper, it's much more profound than anything I've ever felt before. So if any of you are attracted to this experience, you please find a shaman, and a proper shaman who has many years of experience, and definitely do a few ceremonies, not just one, because one will help, but it will cleanse certain energies, it will maybe help you in many ways to see the things differently. But to really get the transformation, you will probably need more than one ceremony. In my case, I took 3 ceremonies. I found this great, amazing retreat in Peru, and it's called Etnicas. And if you have any questions, you can go on their website. It's etnicas.com. I will also write the information in the comments for this video. But do your own research. You can find your own testimony about ayahuasca. There's many documentaries online. There are many sources of information. And of course there's certain criticism and there's certain fears that may, you know, be evoked in you as you read these things. But ayahuasca, it is truly a healing plant. It is a medicine plant, and for a reason it's been used for many centuries by the indigenous people in South America for healing, for transformation. And even cancer patients are being treated with ayahuasca, and many psychological disorders, any childhood traumas, all the things that are still sitting deep inside of you and not allowing you to live fully. It's gonna come out, it's gonna cleanse, only if you allow it to. You can't go into these ceremonies with a skeptical mindset. You can't go saying like, oh well, let me just try this and see how it is. It really needs your faith. It really needs your conviction, your confidence. It really needs you to be fearless. And fearlessness is about to basically facing yourself. Whatever is the dark in you, whatever is any energies, any resistance, any blockage, you should be able to face it. Because I'll tell you, you may have to go through hell in these visions. And I did. I went to hell, and then I went to the bottom of it. And in order to transform and to come out into light, you have to first face what is it about you, and maybe deep in your subconscious, that you've been scared to face this whole time. So I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed and happy I was able to do this. And I mean, I've been guided to do this for many years, like over 6 years now. Ever since the first time I heard about it, I felt, okay, I have to do this. It's for me. And only now I have this opportunity, and I have this ability to go and spend some time here in this amazing place in Peru. So if you have any questions, you can please write me on Facebook, you can post comments under this video. But again, like I said, it's not for everyone. And if you do decide to do ayahuasca, you have to keep in mind your vision, your goal for yourself. If you want healing, if you want transformation, if you want inner growth, you should be able to be humble and to leave behind everything you have known. and all your ideas about the world. It may not be helpful in this ceremony. You have to blank your memory, completely clear, completely clean, like a white sheet of paper, like a child. So you go in there with your absolute faith in this amazing healing plant, in your faith in the shaman, and of course your faith in yourself. You have to be brave. You have to be able and willing to face your fears, or to face the dark corners of your soul, which is also beautiful. And you'll see. Just let it work through you. Just be open. Your open heart is your main and the greatest shaman. It's your greatest guru and your greatest guide. Ayahuasca is only a small part of the work. 90% is you, your work, your courage, your love,